Upon opening the EG1-M control system, you will see the cables positioned on top of the plastic case. These cables include the receiver coil cord, the receiver adapter cable, the power cable, the valve cable, and the remote switch cable. Inside the case you will find the control box, the laser receiver, the control box mount, the rail mount, and the manual. First, mount the control box next to the operator's seat. Here, a suction cup mount is used. In most applications, a more static mount would be installed. Next, connect the cables to the control box. Ensure that the connectors are tightened completely, so all pins make proper contact. From left to right, the order is valve cable, remote switch, receiver adapter cable, and power cable. The configuration is also displayed in the manual. Use zip ties to safely route the cables to their appropriate locations as displayed in the operator's manual. Make sure to avoid any moving parts and components that give off heat. For safety reasons, remove the fuse from the power cable before connecting it to the battery. In this case, ring terminals were required to properly attach the battery. This may differ in your application. Connect the valve cable to the hydraulic unit. Consult the operator's manual for the appropriate connections for your valve configuration. This unit uses proportional time, so the orange wire operates the up direction and the yellow wire operates the down direction. Attach the manual mast to the box blade. In this case, 2 bolts have to be tightened to hold it in place. Connect the receiver coil cable to the receiver adapter cable. Connect the coil cable to the receiver. Now that the cables are connected, we can safely insert the fuse to give power to the control system. Power up the control box. Hit menu once, displaying the password login screen. Use the switch on the box to enter the default password, 1000. Hit the Enter soft key and push Next until you reach the info screen. Push the Menu and Auto/Manual buttons simultaneously to bring up the installation menu. Use the Menu button to cycle the type and hit Next to lock in your selection. Next, we need to calibrate the system to find the signal required to move the cylinder at its slowest speed. Note that this procedure will operate the hydraulic valve. Cycle the minimum PW menu. Press the Test soft key, and the hydraulics will begin to move on its own. Use the up and down switch to increase or decrease the signal until the blade movement is at its slowest speed, around 1 inch traveled per 4 seconds. Once the desired speed is reached, press the Change Direction soft key, and adjust the speed for the opposite direction. These will most likely be different values, as gravity helps in the downward direction. Press the Stop soft key to store the settings. Hit the Power button to go back to the working screen. The valve deadband is the allowable on-grade tolerance. The valves will not operate when receiving the laser hit within this range. The deadband can be increased or decreased with the switch. The valve gain determines how hard the value is hit compared to the error margin. With the gain set to 100%, the appropriate valve will fully open at even the slightest error. Adjust the gain up or down with the switch. The offset knob controls the offset on the receiver's on grade. This can be from 0 to 54 mm in both directions. The A/M button on the control box switches the system between automatic and manual valve control. The standard remote cable allows manual up and down movement of the hydraulics. The premium remote cable allows up and down movement just like the standard, and also provides a switch to toggle the automatic and manual modes.